Hello friends and family from our apartment complex here in Clearmont, Florida. Brandy actually brought to my attention yesterday was our 6-month anniversary at Disney, or working for Disney I should say. So we're gonna kind of cover everything from A to Z, starting at traditions to where we are now. Before we get started though, if you'd smash that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would really appreciate it. So our official start date was May 2nd. Brandy and I both actually got hired on at Disney at the same day. We both work at Disney resorts, Brandy at Disney's Art of Animation Resort, and I work at the Grand Floridian. But Brandy is a housekeeper and I'm a house person. The jobs are just a little bit different there, where Brandy kind of goes in the rooms, cleans them, and puts all of, say, like the dirty linen, garbage and whatnot outside the door, where that's kind of my job to go behind her, pick that stuff up, and putting it in the proper places. But I first want to talk about traditions class and just how amazing traditions, like they just hype it up and get you really excited about working for the Walt Disney Company. Kinda in the beginning there, it doesn't matter what role you're in, whether it's in housekeeping, whether you're working in one of the different Disney resorts, you could be working on an attraction. Like, it's equally amazing. Like, everybody in all the different roles are kind of mixed up in that traditions class, and you kind of get to make friends right off the bat. But like, you learn so much just about the history of Walt Disney World itself, the history of Walt Disney, just building the Magic Kingdom. And usually, we started during the pandemic, but usually during your traditions class at some point, they actually take you over to the Magic Kingdom into the utilidors where some of the cast members get dressed. And that's just really, really incredible to be able to see something like that. We weren't able to, like I said, because of the pandemic, but hopefully like future cast members, like from now on, will be able to do something amazing like that, because that is not something that you're able to see just normally, like getting hired like anywhere. Like, that's incredible.
Completely unrelated to Disney, but look at this view from our apartment complex. It's so beautiful. The sky is nice and blue. It's a gorgeous 70-degree day. The perfect start of fall. Middle of fall now, actually.
Yeah.
Also, our traditions class was when we've got our first pair of Mickey ears.
That's true.
Well, not for me, for you though.
Yes, so they actually give you Mickey ears when you get hired on at traditions, which is another thing I think they normally do for every traditions class.
Yep, and you get your name badge.
You do. That's really exciting to get your badge, your ears. I think they bring all of the ears out inside of like a really cute box, and they put them on each table there. And then they tell everybody when it's okay to go ahead, open the box and get your ears. Yep,
and usually they had Mickey Mouse come in and hand you your name tag and everything, but because of the pandemic, we weren't able to do that. But
hopefully if you're new to the company and getting hired on from now on, you'll be able to see Mickey and get your ears. Like, I think he hands them to you, doesn't he? Something like that.
Was it the ears or the badge? I think it's the badge.
It's the badge. I think he hands you your name tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
So it is exciting for all of you new cast members, and I'm jealous. I'm a little jealous. And they really make it fun and exciting because they'll ask you like some Disney trivia, and you can win random prizes like throughout your traditions class. Yes, we each got a magnet. Yeah, I think Brandy got a Minnie Mouse magnet and I got a Mickey magnet for the refrigerator. Yep. So they do little giveaways like that while you're at your traditions class. They really do hype it up and make it fun. They do. So like I was saying, I work at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort as a house person. Basically what that entails is us going after the housekeeper, like I was saying, picking up the dirty linen outside of the rooms, the garbage, helping strip the bedrooms, and just things like that, and being able to vacuum the hallways of the floor that you're on of that resort throughout the day, dusting, sanitizing. Disney really does do a very, very good job of keeping the resorts clean. And that's one of maintaining the beauty and the magic. Exactly, maintaining the beauty and the magic. So that's kind of our job as house person.
outside of the rooms where we get to keep everything spotless there, where like on Brandy's job at like Disney's Art of Animation Resort as a housekeeper, she keeps the magic inside of the rooms and just makes everything nice and neat.
And you know what, I'll tell you, like there's been times where after I've cleaned the room and everything and I see these kids and their parents go in there for the first time, and just the kids' excitement opening that door and seeing like the Cars room and Tow Mater and everything, like it brings joy to my heart seeing all of those kids so excited and knowing that I was a part of that.
That's really nice. Yeah. But that's so true. Mm-hmm. Like Disney magic really is a real thing. Like it's just amazing. That is one great part of the job, is being able to interact with the guests and see the kids coming in from the resort or over from Magic Kingdom or whatever, and just the enjoyment on their faces, all decked out with their Mickey ears or their new t-shirt that they got, or just people coming in and seeing how spotless clean their rooms are, just ready to have an amazing vacation, and we get to be part of that. I'm not sure if it's just us doing housekeeping, like Brandy housekeeper and me being a house person, but we get deployed a lot. And a lot of people ask questions about that, like what that is exactly. So let's say like I work at the Grand Floridian. I might on my next schedule for the following week notice that it says Animal Kingdom Lodge. And usually you get deployed for like a whole week at a time. And again, deployment just means where you work at your resort, you're working at a different resort that week. So throughout the past few weeks, or months I should say, I got deployed at several different resorts, one being Animal Kingdom Lodge. I got sent over to Disney's Contemporary Resort, Disney's Old Key West. I believe there was another one, honey.
Polynesian.
Yep, the Polynesian. What I really like about that is the fact that like you get to go to different resorts that you've never worked at before, or in my instance, some of them that I've never been at before. Like I've never, say, been in the Polynesian, so I got to kind of experience that like backstage in like a different retrospect.
Yes, and so far I have done the Polynesian. Actually, I just did the Polynesian last week, and I've done Animal Kingdom Lodge. Animal Kingdom Lodge is amazing. Like there's nothing like working and having the blinds open and being able to see a giraffe right outside the window. Like there's no words. There's no words. I loved it.
It's like you're on a safari, kind of. Yeah, like Animal Kingdom Lodge, like Brandy said, like it's amazing because you just get to open those curtains and see what's outside there. Like that Savannah view there is just incredible. One of my favorite resorts that I got deployed to was the Contemporary Resort. That's always been your favorite resort though. A fun fact, like when I first got hired on, I asked them if the Contemporary was available. And it was not available, so they gave me a whole list of different resorts that I would like to work at, and I ended up picking the Grand Floridian. But my first would have been, personally, just because I love the Contemporary, and that's just amazing because it's 50 years now. So the Contemporary came up already on their 50-year anniversary with Walt Disney World in the Magic Kingdom. Like that's just amazing to me. Like we work at Walt Disney World now during the 50th anniversary. It's such like a milestone, a momentous occasion that we get to be a part of, like all of this amazing magic that Walt Disney World does for their guests. But like Brandy was saying, it's just so beautiful outside today. Like I really like doing this little apartment live stream, if you will, just hanging out around the apartment complex. It is stunning outside today. Makes you really realize why you moved to Florida. Yeah. Yes, and for those of you that didn't know, we moved to Florida from Pennsylvania in January, and I got word this morning that in Pennsylvania right now it was 30 degrees. That's far too cold for us. That's definitely one of the major reasons we moved here to Florida. No more snow. No more snow, no more ice, no more cold. Nope. It's sweater weather. Sweater weather right now, actually, here in November in Clermont, Florida. So you can kind of look at deployment two different ways. Like it is kind of nerve-wracking because like you've never potentially been to that resort before. Like you don't know where the cast members park, and you don't really know where you're going like when you get inside. But like once you actually get to the resort and get your feet wet, like it's all really the same thing like you're doing at your home resort, but you get to do it in a different resort and like just learn everything over there and see everything from a different perspective at a different resort. I really like that about deployment. So again, we just came up on our 6-month anniversary working for Walt Disney World. I am really loving it so far. Like I said, the guest interaction, being able to go to different resorts, and just interacting with different cast members. Like, it's a really good camaraderie. I absolutely love working for Walt Disney.
Right, housekeeping, it isn't for the faintest of hearts. It is a very hard job. It's very physically demanding. I struggled. If you didn't know, he's made a couple videos so far talking about his Disney journey already. I kind of just sat back and watched those because I didn't really want to chime in on my 2 cents, but I struggled a lot for the first maybe 4 or 5 months, but now I'm starting to get the hang of things. I'm getting my speed and everything, so it does come eventually, but now that I have the hang of it, I am starting to enjoy my job. I love it, and I can't wait to see what I have in store for Disney, what other resorts I might go to. It's exciting.
So if you liked today's video and like to see more videos just like this, give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, make today awesome.